How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Some more. This is Politics with Laura here. Now, I had this article for a couple of months, and actually I did a video about it before. But I would like to go back over it again, just to take a second look and go a little deeper. But beforehand, please like and subscribe. Please do so. Help me out. Help me grow. Okay. Now, the article is by the BBC. The Americans used to be steadfast in their support for the ideal country. Those days are gone. Now, a lot has happened since then. But however, things were brewing and getting to the point to where the fractures have become so big and great that you just can't mend them anymore, because Benjamin Netanyahu has a specific agenda, and that is to clear out Gaza, to get rid of 2 million people. Now, what I find rather interesting is these are the same people, the ideal country, the Israelis, they had an issue in their previous homeland to where they were expelled and a lot of bad things happened, horrible, horrific things. But what's interesting is that right there is for them, but what they're doing can be ignored and overlooked as people within their area are being unalived and starved and all types of horrific things, but that's okay. Now, thank goodness that there are other Ireel people who are fighting against it, saying, no, this isn't right, this needs to stop now. Having said all that, in that area, you have three main groups, and I'm pretty sure that there are more, but these three main groups have some dealings with Iran. Now, the Israel country right now is attacking Iran. You have Hamas. Hamas is a Palestinian group, government, and some people call it militia, but they came about due to Benjamin Netanyahu using them to where they organized and made somewhat of a government there. And they've been fighting them ever since. You also have Houthis. I don't remember the other, wait a minute. I don't remember the other name for it, but they're in Yemen. And they came about in the 1990s during a civil war, to which they formed a group / government / militia. Okay. And they have kind of a not so much of a relationship with Iran. And I don't think it's a trust relationship. I'm not quite sure. But then you have Hezbollah, that formed in the 1990s due to the Israel country invading or fighting the southern part of Lebanon during that time period. So you have these three groups that are there, and they're looking at Palestine to assist Palestine for what's going on. Now, you also have the Shiite Muslims in the I can't remember the other group of Muslims, but they're all coming together more so now than before, because the Israel country is like, okay, Palestine, but however, we need to venture out more and take more land. And that's exactly what's being done, and Benjamin Netanyahu is just going forward with it. Now, due to all of this, the Israel country really only has one country, and that was the United States. And funding, everything that Israel country need, the United States funded. So much so to the point to where they had a say so in the U.S. government. So a politician could not be a politician unless if they gave allegiance to the Iriel country. I mean, that right there is quite interesting, right? Very interesting, and nothing negative ever said about the Iriel country, nor the people within it, nor what they did. Now it's at the point to where Benjamin Netanyahu is ignoring the World Court, ignoring what all the other countries are saying. You need to stop. You're eliminating all these people. Now you want them to leave, but you knocked on their door. And now you want them, it took 80 years, almost 80 years, to get to this point, to where you're at now, to where you're like, okay, I'm going to take over everything. Oh my goodness. This is bad optics, and it's horrible. So, when I hear conversations where people talk about, October 7th. October 7th, they bombed the Iriel country. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Wait. I think there's something amiss here. Because the Iriel country had a bubble to where no missiles could get in. All of a sudden, these missiles were able to get in? Now, was that sort of to me, I'm just asking, is that a working with the Houthis at that point to do that, to get things kicked off? I mean, people do strange things, and I'm asking for a friend down the hallway, okay? I'm asking for her because she wants to know. Now the United States is taking a back seat, and Benjamin Netanyahu said, look, I don't need you. I don't need you. I could do this all by myself. Okay. Do you know where you're at, Benjamin? Benny, do you know where you're at? Just take a look. Look around you. Look to the north. Look to the south. And look to the east. Yeah. However, I just have a thought that what's in Benjamin Netanyahu's head, what he's thinking about and imagining, I just don't see it actually coming to fruition. Your own people are against you. And they're like, no, this needs to stop. This needs to stop. And it's at the point to where aid comes in, and then people take it. And then the people that it's supposed to go to don't get it. It's a mess. A complete mess. It's a PR mess. It is just a mess on so many different levels that Iriel can never come back from this. No, can never come back from this, nor could you bring the Holocaust in and say this is what happened to us. You can never ever use that, because look at what you're doing. You went from being the victim to the victimizer in less than 100 years. That is a huge step. And there's no going back from that. But some of you may disagree and say, hey, they could always come back from that. Yeah. You have people from there who are just so upset and enraged with how the Palestinians are. Now, we're not even talking about the black Palestinians. They get kicked around from both of them. The two of them are fighting, and now you got just those right there. You have people down there. What is it called? I can't remember the name. It starts with an M. I can't remember the name of it. But that is where the Iriel people put the black Palestinians, put them on a reservation. I'm gonna leave that one alone altogether. That is just so ugly.